Namaste, Jayama. For sadhakas, I can't stress how important it is to at times appreciate yourself, to appreciate your endeavors. If you are continuously frustrated with yourself, and yes, I understand that there is cause for frustration and being disgusted almost with yourself when you see that the cleansing process starts and all the previous life samskaras come out. You see all the lust inside you, all the anger, or the how difficult it is to control your mind and sit for meditation or for jap, and how difficult even all your spiritual practices are for you, and how much of difficulty your body or your mind comes up with. Sitting for a long time becomes difficult. Your back aches, your neck aches, your headaches and all that, but and also all the obstacles that the mind comes up with like the mind just at the time of meditation, your mind comes up with, oh, that work was to be done, that phone call had to be done, and this and that person said that thing, why did he say like that, and all kinds of thoughts come up. And you also maybe like you feel like lust is such a big demon and you are completely helpless in front of it, or anger is such a big thing and you hardly have control over it, and all that makes you so frustrated. But just detach yourself from this mind-body complex a little bit, okay? Because you are, either way, you are the pure soul, always, ever. So, and this is a part that you're playing, and you have come inside this body-mind complex. So detach yourself a bit and see yourself from a third-person point of view, and just appreciate how much this mind-body complex has been struggling, given the social circumstances, given all the collective consciousness issues, given where you were brought up. In that lifetime, all the struggles you had, how you have come through all of it, and you are still surviving, and you are still fighting, you are still a warrior, and just appreciate yourself for that. You yourself would never understand how much you have achieved if you continuously stay in that lower self. Go to the higher self and then look down on yourself and see, wow, like this person has done so much in life. If you as a third person, you meet yourself, how much would you appreciate, isn't it? Like, wow, you have done so much. You have come so long, such a long way. And you are still, trying to be better. Isn't that itself so appreciable? That you are trying your best, that you are trying to get better. So give time for self-appreciation. Otherwise, I can't stress how important it is, because if you continuously say to the child, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, well, you are of no use, you are disgusting, you are worthless, how do you think the child will grow up? He will grow up with those beliefs, and that is what you are doing to yourself. So get detached, be connected with your higher self. Always be that higher self who continuously pats and appreciates this lower self and say, you are doing well, just keep on doing. Charai just keep doing. Practice makes perfect. Okay, this is a disease. The diseases that we are working on, the diseases of our mind, the lust, the anger, all the issues, the guilt, the pain, the suffering, the traumas, whatever, the memories, all these, not only of this birth, not only of this life, but also of the previous life. So you are dealing with a disease that has been going on for lifetimes. And do you think that just a few years of sadhana will be enough medicine for it to go away, to cure it? No, isn't it? And not only that, remember that we are a part of a collective. Just as in a pond, one drop of water, how difficult it would be for one drop of water to to keep pure itself. When all the water around it is full of fungus or dirt or muddy and everything. That's the same case for us too, because we are part of this collective human consciousness. You don't have such an expectation from yourself that you should have a pure mind. No, you can't, because mind is collective. It's all connected. It's part of the collective pool, collective consciousness. So naturally, all the lust, the anger, the frustrations, all the issues that the society is facing, it would also influence you. That is why the yogis and rishis, they chose to move away from society, to go to mountains or forests, to be away from the collective consciousness, so that it will be easier for them to work upon their own individual minds. They don't have to struggle continuously, not only with their minds, but also with the collective influence that is upon them. And you would say that, well, I don't feel the collective influence. You see, the childhood that you have had, the sayings of your parents, that you grew up with, all the mindset of your friends, your colleagues, or even now, wherever you are, all the thought processes, the thought patterns of the people around you, don't you think that it influences you? It does influence you, actually, even subconsciously, even if you are not aware of it. So it becomes more and more difficult to conquer the mind, to conquer all the things. But it's okay. Like, even if you can't go into solitary tapasya, solitary meditation, if you can't move away yet, that is okay. Just keep working. That is all. And as you work and work and work, you will see that actually, the consciousness, the collective consciousness remains. But what you have done is that you have transcended it. You have transcended it, and your viewpoint is always a higher viewpoint. So you are not then influenced by that collective. And that is the work that is to be done, though it's very difficult. And appreciate yourself for whatever you have been doing, and just keep doing it. Trust your meditation techniques and everything, and keep doing it with as much of sincerity as you can. That's all. And that would be enough. And don't see the problem too much. If you think that lust is such a problem, anger is such a problem, if you are focusing on the problem, then actually you are making the problem gigantic, and it feels so much more difficult to deal with. Just ignore it, because it doesn't belong to you. It's the social, it's the social patterns, the social subconscious mind that is influencing you. Don't be swayed by it. Just keep doing your processes. And for temporary relief, like whenever you think, maybe at night, you always have lustful feelings at night, or you are angered, feeling frustrated. Whenever you meditate, you feel frustrated with yourself. Then get up from meditation. If you can't meditate, can't do japa, get up from it. Do stotras, chant hymns, listen to wonderful bhajans, whichever you like. And that any way, in any technique that you can connect to the higher, go to a higher level than the level that you are now. That's good. If you don't even feel like chanting or listening to hymns and this and that, go out and do some good work. You all, wherever you are, you can be of use to somebody or the other. Do good work in whichever way you can. Get involved in some social work, some hospital work, some tutorial job, teaching students. Keep yourself busy with good work. Whatever you think is a bad samskara, negate it with a good samskara. Whenever this comes up, you fight it with something good. Not that you are continuously facing this and what to do, how to tackle this problem. No. Just ignore this and assert it with a good thing. Whatever thing that you can, like listening to good bhajans, chanting hymns, doing some worship. Physical worship also helps during this time. You sit and you keep your deity in front of you. You keep bathing and chanting hymns or doing a part or whatever way you feel like. Go to a higher level immediately. Whenever you feel that something is pulling you to a lower level, find a solution to go to a higher level. Something that will keep your mind, engage your mind, that your mind loves. Beautiful music, you love it. Or beautiful chants, you love it. Beautiful bhajans, you love it. Going and helping others, you love it. Being with this person, you love it. Satsanga. Listening to this wonderful, things on YouTube, you love it. Do anything that takes you to a higher level. So, when you do that again and again and again for months and months and years, then this will fade away. The lower samskaras will fade away. And the higher samskaras will, become so powerful that it won't let you slip down. And then, of course, your spiritual practices. Prioritize it whenever you have the time, the means, and the mind is okay, like you feel like. Do it in such a way that even that will pull you higher and higher and higher. So, appreciate yourself. Appreciate all your endeavors, your efforts, everything that you have been through, and you are still surviving and doing it. You are a warrior, and just trust yourself, believe yourself, appreciate yourself, and keep going. Jai Ma.